the number of success stories and people earning money online. The entrepreneurship scene has altered dramatically during the past decade. A lot of entrepreneurial success stories have emerged over time. Global leaders from various industries have made their mark in their respective domains. We've got some inspiring entrepreneurial success stories from entrepreneurs who've made it big. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below saying I subscribed. Our team at Cash Summit Squad will try to personally reply to your comment. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about From Broke to Bank, real stories of online success. Before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below. Say I subscribed. Our team at Cash Summit Squad will try to personally reply to your comment. Now let's get started. Adi Dassler of Adidas. Some of today's biggest brands had humble beginnings, and no one exemplifies this more than Adidas founder Adolf "Adi" Dassler. Dassler's shoemaking profession began in his mother's bathroom in a tiny village in Bavaria, Germany. Dassler began developing and cobbling shoes there, and he decided to create the greatest sports shoe possible for players. While there were many shoemakers at the time, Dassler was determined to stand out in the market by getting feedback from athletes on what they sought in a shoe, what pain spots could be improved, and how they felt about his initial models. This feedback enabled Dassler to create an athletic shoe that was highly valued by his consumers, and it provided him legitimacy when he registered Adi Dassler Adidas Sport Shoe Fabric in 1949, age 49. That same year, the first sneaker featuring the soon-to-be signature Adidas 3 stripes was registered. Dassler's objective of creating the best shoe for sportsmen was realized in 1954, when the German national football team defeated Hungary in the World Cup final while wearing the new Adidas cleats. Their unbelievable victory would be heard around the world for decades to come, according to the company's website, and it made Adidas and its founder a household name on football pitches everywhere. Since then, Adidas has expanded into a global brand known for high-quality athletic wear. Dassler's experience highlights the necessity of listening to target customers' ambitions, desires, and pain areas. Adi Dassler's secret to success had an additional personal ingredient. He met with athletes, listened carefully to what they said, and constantly observed what could be improved or even invented to support their needs. According to the company's website, the best of the best trusted Adidas and its founder from the beginning. Whitney Wolfe Herd of Bumble. Whitney Wolfe Herd, who left Tinder and an abusive relationship in 2014, was motivated to build an empowering dating experience for women. For all the advances women had been making in workplaces and corridors of power, the gender dynamics of dating and romance still seemed so outdated. Wolfe Herd writes on Bumble's website, "I wondered, what if I could turn that on its head? What if women took the initiative and sent the first message?" Wolfe Herd, along with Badoo co-founder Andriy Andreev and former Tinder workers Chris Golsinski and Sarah Mick, created a dating app that compels women to initiate the initial move in heterosexual pairings. The brand took off, particularly on college campuses, and the app received 100,000 downloads in its first month. Wolfe Herd continues to be a prominent supporter of gender equality and sexual harassment prevention as its user base increases, developing in-app capabilities that restrict hate speech and blur improper photographs. Wolfe Herd and her team also persuaded the state of Texas, where the company is situated, to adopt legislation forbidding the distribution of unsolicited, indecent pictures, which was enacted in 2019. I'm more dedicated than ever to helping advance gender equality and putting an end to the misogyny that still plagues society, Wolfe Herd says in a letter to Bumble users. She then goes on to say, "I want nothing more than for your connections to be both meaningful and healthy." Wolfe Herd's tale serves as a reminder to draw inspiration from your own life and leverage a cause close to your heart to differentiate your product and brand in a saturated industry. If you're finding this video helpful, give that like button a tap and subscribe to stay updated. Now let's get back to the topic at hand. Melanie Perkins of Canva. Melanie Perkins worked part-time while studying in Perth, Australia, teaching students how to utilize desktop design software. The program was expensive, sophisticated, and took a semester's worth of instruction to understand how to use, prompting Perkins to wonder, is there any way this could be simpler and less expensive? Perkins' ambition of creating an affordable, straightforward online design tool was first rejected by over 100 investors. Canva obtained its first financing 3 years into her pitching process. Perkins attributes this investment to a shift in her pitching strategy. She began by emphasizing the relatable problem Canva wants to address. A lot of people can relate to going into something like Photoshop and being completely overwhelmed. Perkins explained in an interview with Incorporated, it's important to tell the story, because if your audience doesn't understand the problem, they won't understand the solution. Canva currently serves 60 million consumers in 190 countries. Perkins' experience exemplifies the significance of effectively explaining the value of a business idea, as well as the determination and resilience required for entrepreneurial success. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to stay tuned for even more awesome real stories. Getting back to the topic, Neil Blumenthal, Dave Gilboa, Andy Hunt, and Jeff Rader of Warby Parker. One example given in Entrepreneurship Essentials is the pioneering internet eyewear company Warby Parker. Blumenthal, an MBA student at Wharton, lost his prescription spectacles in 2008. He hesitated to get a new pair because they were so pricey. He also did not want to go to an eyeglass store. The idea struck him in the middle of the night, and he emailed 3 friends, Gilboa, Hunt, and Rader. Right away, why not create an online company to offer prescription glasses at a reasonable price? They got to work, and Warby Parker was prepared to launch shortly after the 4 founders graduated with their MBA degrees in the spring of 2010. That is, until GQ approached Blumenthal about writing a piece for publication on February 15 that year. Warby Parker has been dubbed the Netflix of eyewear, with prospective customers flocking to the new website in droves. The founders made one mistake. They forgot to add a sold-out option to the website. The Warby Parker eyewear waitlist has grown to 20,000 people, and the firm met its first-year sales target in 3 weeks. It was this moment of panic, but also a great opportunity for us to provide awesome customer service and write personalized emails to apologize and explain. Blumenthal says in an interview with Incorporated, that really set the tone for how we would run customer service. A few factors distinguished Warby Parker from the eyeglass market at the time. The online model. A fresh technique for providing the product helped it break into a stagnating market. Its affordable prices. A pair of Warby Parker glasses with prescription lenses cost $95, significantly cheaper than comparable brands at the time. Its home try-on program. This allowed clients to try on 5 pairs of spectacles and return the ones they did not wish to buy. Its pledge to give back. Warby Parker donates 1 pair of glasses to someone in need for each pair purchased. Warby Parker donated its millionth pair of glasses in 2019 and continues to be an example of innovation in an established market. Jan Kim, who was born in the then Soviet Union, relocated to California with his mother and grandmother in 1992, where the family received a tiny apartment through a state-sponsored social welfare program. When he was 16, the young entrepreneur accepted a cleaning job at a supermarket to help support his mother. After training himself to code, he worked as an infrastructure engineer at Yahoo for 9 years. Kaum's breakthrough moment came in 2009, when he realized the potential of Apple's fledgling App Store. A week later, the mastermind launched WhatsApp, taking advantage of iPhone's ability to push notification apps and positioning the app as a substitute for regular SMS communications. In 2014, Mark Zuckerberg grew interested, and Facebook purchased WhatsApp for $19 billion, £13.9 billion, and appointed Kaum to its board of directors, although Kaum stepped down from his position in April 2018, forfeiting an estimated $1 billion, £733.1 million, in stock. He is thought to have personally earned more than $9 billion, £6.6 billion, from his exploits. That's the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.